Bark. Heck. Bjork.
Here. Oh, hey, you.
Castlevania is also ridiculously like that too, where none of the enemies are ever explained or justified. It's just like, of course Dracula has a Frankenstein monster roaming.
Oh, yeah. I think they're totally explained and like justified by the very like construction of the setting and aesthetic. Like this is like monster in my pocket. Like as the video game. That's what this is. Yeah. Like it's well communicated
or like,
at least.
Yeah, or just like a general sort of like like when games used to be sort of more accurately like auteurish expressions of their creator's psyche, like Castlevania has all these crazy Universal movie monsters in it because that's what the people who made the game like, and so of course they're in there. Like how Doom has giant floating eyeball monsters that look like, Monster Manual characters, because that's what the creators like.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Beholder is, that Beholders are actually fucking, what's it called? Intellectual property of, I think, Wizards of the Coast. Like, you can't call them Beholders. There's a bunch of,
because Wizards of the Coast owns the Dungeons and Dragons license. Yeah. They've owned it for years
But,
now.
like, it's such a fixture in generic fantasy stuff. Zazma,
it's fucking weird too, because like
it's like such a fixture that you never think about it being like in the IP of some specific company.
Wizards of the Coast are one of those fucking companies where they bought a property and then they just like they don't care about it at all, which is sad.
Oh god, Zazma's sick. This dude's fucking ripped.
This dude's Akuma.
He is actually. And he has way more HP than anyone here right now.
Yeah, this guy. This guy's just straight up Akuma. That's just that is Akuma.
Mm-hmm.
Like without parody, that is Akuma.
He has an item called the Feed Rod. Of course he does.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
Does he say die 1,000 deaths at any point?
No, but he's also like the only fucking mystic who like just breaks into Sinataru, Orluge the Princess Collector's like weird vampire party castle. He just breaks in and fucks off at will because he's like the strongest. He's like the other than Orluge, like the strongest mystic alive. And they even mention that in Acellus's fucking plotline that he just comes and goes like an edgelord. It's he really is Akuma, isn't he? Fuck me, I never made the connection before, but yeah, this nerd is 100% Akuma. In fact, he's got so much HP, you can just take that spot.
Because I wasn't gonna say it at first, like, because our protagonist too. Our protagonist too's got shades of Aya Bree in her, in that she's like a cop with blonde hair who works in the police station, and like she has an ability called Lethal Weapon or something. I saw the words Lethal Weapon at one point, and I didn't mention it at first.
Lethal Gun, yeah, but it's totally Lethal Weapon.
Gun.
Oh jeez.
You don't see pastiche games anymore, and it's sad.
Pastiche games?
Yeah, just games where it's just like put fucking Lethal Weapon references in here. Akuma, yes, just put that guy in here too.
Yeah. So basically, before we went copyright crazy.
Yeah, when video games were like children's toys, still. And it's like, let's just put whatever the fuck we want in here because no one's gonna bother suing us because we've got no money.
Fucking true.
Oh, geez. Remember Police Knots and they're freaking...
Yeah.
I've been watching the fucking Best Friends LP of Police Knots, and I didn't know the game existed until, like, until recently. Like, I think I've heard of it way before, but it totally slipped my mind. And holy shit, that game. Like,
I can't imagine watching the LP of Police Knots is entertaining.
Kojima, it's weird.
Text.
Turns out Kojima is, a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, how have you not known that for years? Like,
I honestly didn't. I thought he was a charming fucking weirdo. I never knew he was, like, actually like a gross old
Well,
dude.
to be fair, yeah, that's because most of his fan base are the kind of people who excuse his behavior. So
And the thing
yeah,
is,
and all that stuff, all that other stuff,
yeah.
totally slipped my radar. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure him working with Konami kind of covered some of that up.
For a while, and then he starts putting tapes in his games where like one character rapes another, and like
Woof.
for
Yeah.
dramatic effect.
And the gross
or,
shit
like,
came out in Police as early as in Police Knots. Yeah, like really gross.
Yeah.
Like there's Chris Goldwyn is the character, and there's the scene where you like meet her technically again
Yeah.
because your character knew her in the past. And I think there's no fewer than like 4 opportunities to just grab her fucking titties, like straight up,
Yep.
and it's so goddamn gross.
Even the games that people like are pretty sexist. It was easier to justify them with, well, it's you know, it's parody, it's over the top, it's not serious, it's not meant to like I'm not saying that that's justified. I'm just saying
No, I know. I'm rolling my eyes at like when people say that shit. When people try to pull that one. It's so transparent.
Like, from someone who wasn't Kojima, the way the camera treats God, what's her name in Metal Gear Solid 3?
Where did guns go?
God, what's her
Eva?
name? Yeah, Eva. The way the camera treats Eva in 3 could very easily be seen as the game pulling, you know, genre conventions, being similar to, you know, the Bond movies and, you know, really pulpy spy material. Because also it's not just that the camera leers at her. It's also countered by the fact that Snake is just not interested at all, which is like really entertaining. That like she leans in over him with her titties all in his face, and he cares more about the gun she just gave him. And like from someone else, like I think it would be intelligent, but from Kojima, it's hard to not just see it as a justification for titties.
What the fuck is this room? Can we talk about this shit real quick? What the hell is going on here?
I believe I've seen this in World of Warcraft, actually. This is where you put plate mail into to get, Oblivion.
Okay. What in the fuck, though? That's... God damn it. Okay.
It's got that little grabby. Maybe you're supposed to put that in the little thing and you get a prize.
Okay, so I got a descent. All right. So I have no idea why I'm here, but I'll just hold out hope for a sec here. Oh, am I descending now? Okay, I'm descending. Good. I think that's the original room.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of the other thing I really liked about Final Fantasy VII, like in Midgar, and like one of the fucking thing where like you can either choose to assault the Shinra base head on, or you can go and take the stairs, and fucking like
it takes forever,
and you can,
doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can just skip every single combat encounter.
Hope you get disconnected.
Stairs. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed your thing went down. I thought it was just a temporary thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, hold up for a sec.
Don't worry, I'm getting the 5-hour energy commercial. Don't worry, everything's fine.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're back, yay! It wasn't that catastrophic a failure. Sorry about that.
Let's
I
all
had
talk
a mini
about
panic attack.
mods.
But yeah, fun fact, in the early days of this Twitch account, I think it was actually the other one, when I was still using lunge deep thrust. I got suspended for a week for streaming the censored version of Honey Pop, and it was super goofy.
Well, what's really fucked up is that they suspended your account. They just deleted mine.
What?
That's why I'm Lady Naga LP, because my other 2 accounts are dead now.
Oh my god, that's fucked.
Don't they just like go back to being up for grabs? So they actually
Nope.
seriously stay in a... Wow.
Yeah, no, I tried to reclaim those names. Like this happened back in like I would say like 2014. Just like a couple weeks ago, I tried to reclaim the Lady Naga or the other one, the Lady Naga. Neither they wouldn't let me get either of them because they were suspended because of titty mods.
Wow, that's really goofballs.
I wonder if anyone got banned for the Orta 8086 and their in the swinging penis.
What?
Like I know.
Yeah, there is penis in 1886 briefly.
Huh.
Like
I know that.
you didn't see Vex talking about that like about a week ago?
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. I remember Vex being like, "Oh yeah, I recorded Order 1886," and I didn't know there was straight up flopping dongs.
Yeah. There's at least a flopping dong. I don't know if there's multiple, but there's at least one I know of.
Oh yeah. There's flopping dong content of some degree, some kind and degree. Okay.
And what's fucked up too is that
the other elevator's the only one out.
Twitch would shut down my account for that, but my YouTube my YouTube for a long time had a video of a naked Skyrim person who was like they were a naked corpse that I reanimated and like they were doing like a sensual dance.
Jesus.
Like just flopping around.
Y'all gone dark places, huh?
And I said it to Tom Jones's It's Not Unusual, and that video was no one cared about that video being
That's
around.
amazing to me. I love your early content. Also, did I just get caught by this robot? Yeah, I did. I mean, I guess I'll use you,
Wait, are you being attacked by just walking gauntlets?
Yeah, Living Glove. It's called Living Glove. Yeah.
This is basically like a really shitty D&D campaign.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's a whole school of enemies that are living noun. Like, there's a living glove, there's a living armor, a living axe, a living musket, and a living sword.
You know what? You know what this looks like? This looks like a guy just like pulled out, just like with like going, oh god, I need designs. What do I do? And then you see a kid just dump his junk drawer onto the table. That's what this
100%. Yeah.
Also, you said it's a shitty D&D campaign, but it's really this is basically just every D&D campaign where it's like, you know, like, oh, let's have a session where we just get together, we role play, we have a good time, you know, playing our characters and having fun.
Try to recreate Bitcoins.
All right,
wait,
and now this is.
Oh no, that was ours.
and now this is the second session where it's just 15 hours of combat against enemies that have no relation to the plot. They have no personality, and you just sort of like smash your face into them until they're dead.
You should have seen our D&D like sessions.
And we had some like legit. I had a cohesive image for like the whole setting and some shit I wanted to actually put you guys through. It just kind of fell apart because of scheduling stuff. Yeah. Like we weren't that haphazard about it. Legit, I had characters well planned out in advance and like some scenarios carefully planned, but.
Yeah, everybody's scheduling just like really just kind of put a damper. Like basically the people who cook.
Well, and also deeply scheduling your campaigns is never a good idea.
Oh no, when I say scheduling, I mean like there was the structure of it was the players like were doing free. It was fantasy repo essentially. Imagine late stage capitalism, but in like a medieval fantasy setting, you know, your stereotypical setting. So they were doing. Yeah, they were doing fantasy repo work, and they got to choose like, you know, available jobs off of a job board, etc. Oh no, they were just stalling me. So like it wasn't scheduled so much as I would lay out like a couple different scenarios like in advance, and of course they could deal with them however they like and pick whichever one off the board as a group they liked. I'm well aware with like the more you schedule, the more you're just fucking throwing out.
No, I still the fact that somehow I practically single-handedly took care of an enemy that you designed for all of us to struggle with.
shit. Trinity boss is gone. Oh no. I think I was supposed to struggle more with that mech fight. But
What makes you say that?
well, some of the guide that I'm like double checking with counted it as a boss fight. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it mentioned it was like a fucking boss fight. Or it would be as tough as one if I'd been like skipping around, but I totally had been skipping around and not leveling. I just have all that gear that I dirted in the downtime. And you know what?
Oh,
I
God,
don't even mind.
This texture warping is starting to make me sick, I gotta admit.
It's a little painful, right? You haven't seen the one. There's one map where
not
you,
a good console.
Yeah, there's one specific area where you run up a staircase up the side of a mountain to like a mountaintop shrine, and it's all within one zone, and it scales the characters down to 2 pixels wide as you run up the steps, and it's painful to look at if you hate this shit already. Boy howdy, you'll get a fucking blast out of that.
What the hell?
It's a single gecko. Oh no, honey. Come on, learn a gun skill, Amelia. I really need you to learn some fucking skills. Dang it.
You defeated the evil. You defeated the gecko.
Just gangbanged that poor lizard.
Congrats. It looked like a tough fight.
It's gonna be Deja Ouch all over again.
Why? Oh my god, Firebeard. I love you, honey, but Deja Ouch?
Yeah, you never see you never played Gex?
You workshop that line, huh? Oh my god. That was a Gex call? That was a Gex callback? I didn't know. Oh my god.
Someone needs to watch Gextra Life.
Never mind. My fucking balls are out on stream here. I had no idea.
Yeah, like it was actually used as an intro piece for Gex 2 when, like, supposedly the government hired him to go take care of the guy who he defeated in the first game. He uses that line for that CSI Miami like line where he puts on sunglasses while he's saying it.
Oh my god. You know, Gex like is a franchise that was not treated well and like really deserved better, I think.
It had moments. It had moments.
I mean, it's a game that started as a 30 FPS pre-rendered platformer on the 3DO. I think it got better than it deserved. Really.
Wait, was it 3DO? I thought it was Saturn.
Oh my god.
No, it was 3DO.
What is this?
Okay.
Okay, phew. Is this actually living armor? It is, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Looks like it.
Oh my god, the entire class of goofy enemies that I told you about show up here. I fucking can't even.